Shazam is definitely going to cull the numbers and eliminate some of that vision towards long.
Sinatra getting the hot hands out, trying to stop the push from GMD, and Dapper is going to lock it. Not 1, 2, 3. Looking for more. Give Dapper the ace. Sinatra's going to clean up the fourth, and all of a sudden it is player 1 versus 3 pistols. The frenzy cuts them.
Should be looking out on the attacking side on these sort of buys is if you get a plant down, maybe get some guns away, keep their economy a little bit humble. That's a good round. You're happy with that. And honestly, they might get a little bit more. For now, those Zombs and Sinatra in combination going to be pretty comfy at the moment.
Zombs getting it done with the pistol. Of course, Spectre bought up by Sinatra. And Zombs is looking for his third. Not going to get it. Effie says no. Has the spike, but really just a classic and a dream here. What can you do? You just heard the double portal. He's holding the angles, and he knows the pinch is slowly going to be coming in. Has to fight. Dapper wins that one as expected. And a nice 2-0 start here for the Sentinels, who have been Michael to get the first pick on Dapper. So here comes the attackers, but defense is ready. Everyone's in the back. Zone's going to trade out, but the attackers are winning this one. All of a sudden, it's just Shazam in the back.
Yeah, beautiful deep utility being used there. You can see it cutting off the defensive side so quickly. And again, yeah, defensive aggression is great, but the purchase is substantially better for the attacking side in this round, of course. Everyone knows the economy by now. I don't think I need to highlight it again. It's Bulldogs up against Phantoms or, you know, potentially Vandals. So Shazam on the play back in, trying to do what he can. Maybe get a gun away or two would be ideal, but the crossfire is in place. And again, I love that push out. You saw the...
Defenders are starting to back up into the spawn as it's just Shazam holding hookah. Now remember, they have very crappy guns here, so they're trying to hold tight angles, but they were expecting an A rotate that did not come through.
No, this should be, you know, put a fork in it, it's done sort of situation. Unless Shazam pulls off some sort of miracle play, but Stingers, hey, they can do a bit of damage. I feel as though surely the attacking side doesn't let that happen. I saw a flash from Sinatra. The fake on the peak was quite good, but the double face from the attacking side was better. So making sure that no threats are found on this.
GMD, I kind of expected him to throw up his flame wall. Instead, he is just holding this head height and waiting for a push. His teammates got his back from hookah. And Elbow, of course, is going to be locked down by that sage wall. Shazam trying to break back in, but the Judge, the worst weapon to have at this range other than a shorty. We'll see what the man can do. Nice double peek as Zombs is going to get the headshots with this Stinger, making it a little bit more expensive. And they're going to try and make sure everyone dies to this bomb.
This is going to be so costly. I really thought they might have died to that. And do they get away? Yes. Yes, they're good. Okay, so 3 alive isn't too bad. They can always drop out to, you know, equal out the economy. But Zombs on this pickup, call it luck, call it...
What's up, Michael? They've got the info as well here, so Pansy, they're in a great position with Shazam and Sinatra just trading and baiting for the double heads.
Oh, that combo was so strong between them. They isolated the spike. They've done everything. Sinatra's having a terror of a round as well. 3 for him. The play-in as well with Shazam. Perfect. Fwin might just have to back away from this one. If he could get a gun away, that'd be great, but I don't know if he's going to be able to even allowed to do that. Look at this double stack again. Sinatra on the repeat does get punished this time for that sort of over-aggression, but they want to just get rid of him. Done. Dapper's there. Execution, but you still have Sinatra here. You still have Shazam. You still have everyone still around this B site. They are not causing any rotations.
And I want you guys to notice where Zombs called in that ultimate. It was still from the A site. They are respecting the opportunity for a rotate, but it is not coming through. Now they've got the info. They've ported through. And we will see a pinch any moment. Shazam holding strong. Doesn't even need the help. Quinn, last man standing, tries to pull off a few guns, but only finds 6 before Dapper finds his body.
Yeah, this is pretty big so far. The double to start with from Sinatra, I thought that was going to be a one and done. Surely you think that's a one and done.
Pulling out the drone from Shazam. Giving them a little early look, but I think they know the game is up. It's all going to be over at the A site. Sinatra, not quite sure, isn't going to fully rotate. Shazam is going to hold his elbow, so they've got a man advantage over at A, but the attackers are all falling. You've got Dapper, you got Zombs in power positions, and Dapper continues to push in through the wall. He's going to stop the spike plant. This round nearly over. It was just pistols, really, for your attackers. But good read by defense. So you're hoping the flash goes deep, and a double or triple peek could come through. Also, depending on the information, you can always rotate over the A site, which has been fairly open all game.
I'm wondering what they're waiting on here. It might just be a timing. Oh, God. Oh god,
no.
the timing. It's so badly wrong. They're all there. It's fallen apart. Fuck it. It couldn't have gone any worse. Now Sinatra's just on point. Quinn's going to take him down, but it's just Quinn left in a 1v2. Possible for sure. And they know there's still a player up there. They know Shazam hasn't crossed out yet. So he could be in all kinds of trouble if he doesn't land the shot. And he doesn't. Quinn is back in the game.
And he's got the spike planted freely. He's going to choose where he wants. And it's all up to Zombs here. 3 seconds to plant. He's going to get it down in just enough time. Of course, we can show you here with some excellent work from production. Shout out to you guys with the picture-in-picture. Zombs playing from CT. As he tries to come through the defender's tunnel, Quinn is feeling it's from heaven. He's just going to try and back up and keep his opponent guessing. Ultimate ready, though. That is the most important part. If he misses this op shot, expect him to just hide and bust out the ultimate to force him back. Instead, it's a headshot, and that is the round. Zombs too quick for Quinn, and he is going to make it 6-2 with the clutch.
Okay, so we had the Xantares peek in Counter-Strike. Can we get that into a plant? You do have the spike in towards Yule. Now here come the ultimates. They're going to try and force these defenders out of position, but Shazam's having none of it.
Shazam lining up. His ultimate finds one, but it's going to be punished. GMD running right through it. Sick brings him back up, so we have full numbers again for the Sentinels against just 2 players. Phoenix stuck in lamps, and of course, you're going to see now it's just Effie's left alive. As everyone knows where he's at. He's able to trade out 1, make it 2 headshots. All right, Effie's. He's already cleaned up 3, and he has a res. This round is not over.
Why is he so crisp on this? Absolutely beautiful control on the Vandal. I don't get to see this often. I remember Angel for Party Parrots in Europe was one of the ones to look at it. Here comes the res. Might be just a bit of bait, but it does draw out the peak. But time is dwindling, and he's found another. Shazam, did you have to peek it?
And look at this. They're going to cover while the spike goes down. Just enough time. All the pressure in the world on Dapper now, and what looked like almost a complete round locked up. Effie's pulling out some magic, and they're going to win this. And that all drone is now going to give the defenders the info they were looking for. Wall is going to go up protecting the hall. I like that play, and Spike is going to go down. So here we go. GMD with the first pick on Sinatra, and he's not done yet. Charging right through. Dapper is forced back by a nice smoke. And it's going to be Zombs from the corner. Can he play hero? Finds the first. Here's the op in the back. Doesn't peek it. GMD now trading out for the attackers as Zombs goes down. This is going to be an attacker round, it's looking like, unless Dapper can pull off some heroics.
This was a really well-handled round by them to keep the composure, even in all that mayhem, isolating the players who are pushed up too close to site. So Dapper now looking for that first pick, and they're not giving it to him. They've fallen away super deep. They are not allowing that 1v2 that he'd probably prefer. They're not going to let anything happen. I think Dapper now knows that. Yeah, he's aware that they're just not letting anything happen. So try and keep hold of the gun is the main name of the game for him. And very well played by Gen.G there. I love set pieces. I love seeing that.
Gen.G was looking a little rusty at the start.
Quite often, you normally have Sinatra and Dapper over here as well, but they've actually drawn another player through. So again, heavy rotations from the defensive side, and they're trying to slow down this hit, but player one's having none of it. Dapper could be the big man to make all the odds change.
Oh man, if GMD is there a second earlier, you stop that from happening, but Gen.G still definitely in this. Zomb's trying to cross over. Last man standing has the Brim ultimate to stop a spike plant. And that spike may be on its way over to A. He's going to hear it port any moment, and now Zombs has to make a decision. Do I port as well? Am I looking for a remaining player? Where does he cross from? It looks like he may go the long route, trying to cut up through short A.
So way back in. Zombs now trying to play this off is going to be so tricky. They've got to be aware that he was probably over by B at some point. Maybe hearing the ticks.
Right
Ooh, what is Zombs on, dude? This guy's so good. Will he expect the close peek though, Puckett?
I think so. I think you have to expect either heaven, maybe. He's going to be tight. Smoke's coming out, and he's going to check his corners, but GMD holds strong with the Vandal. And that is a match 2 of the day. We're showing you all 4 quarterfinals. And now we're going to be switching sides. Sentinels on the attack. Gen.G playing defense here, and early on they had 3 over at A, reading this correctly, but now you see the Sentinels wrapping it back to B. Will they check the corners? Dapper will not. The Frenzy's good for 1, but he used all of the bullets, cannot clean it up. Shazam and Sinatra picking up picks, and that will give them a man advantage as they are slowly working their way. Don't have to commit on either site right now. Plenty of time, 40 seconds left. Looks like they decided to wrap this one back to A.
Yeah, trying to draw those defensive players out of those kind of dug-in positions. Sick with a nice shot towards Twin is going to open things up. There is still the Brim on the site, but I don't think they can really stop this plant, and they've got so many barriers to get past. Very, a pretty wild pistol round from the attacking, well, newly appointed attacking side.
They're so good with the Ghost. Long-range headshots, that was the name of the game throughout the group stages. They continue hot throughout this pistol round. Effies. Classic versus 4. And as soon as he peeks, he is done. Effies might just try and trade this out on the way out. Instead, Zombs going to work out in long B with the Sova. So as we take a look at this one, it's going to be Sinatra entering, and there goes your Shorty. Shorty down, flashes out. Another Shorty in the hands of Brimstone, but that is going to be player 1 running for his life. As he repeaks, he's going to be executed. 3 down already, just 2 left. Spike is going to be planted, and this retake is going to be tough.
Oh, yeah. Shazam. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Let's not overdo it here. We want to keep this nice and tidy, especially after that first up. I mean, small margins can make such a big difference in these games. You know, you give a couple of kills over to the player who's trying to be able to find a great deal of info off the back of it, but beyond that, it's full 5v5 retake, and they were postured for this, so they only had Quinn put up in towards U-Haul. Oh, Michael, very dangerous. Don't be reloading in the open. We already saw what happened there.
Little aggressive Cypher play. Love to see it, charging right through the cage. That was Dapper looking for a pick. Everyone's still up, but now the fight's about to go down. Flash is perfect. Sinatra with the counter flash is going to flash too, but not before player and GMD get the picks. Spike going to be tapped as the defenders are holding strong. That is going to do it. All 5 wiped without dropping a body.
That was so good. Now here's the big thing. Look how much utility they had on that retake, because 3 of those players barely were in the fight, and they all survived, so they fell away. They didn't even overcommit towards us. This is so well done. Every piece of utility they hold here, but again, they might be instantly going into post-plant scenarios. The site looks like it's taken. Yeah, they're going to fall away from this and wait for the support to arrive from the B site, and then just instantly look for that retake again. I don't know if they have the same utility left to be able to play it back in, though.
Dapper getting the first pick on Effie's big there. And now it's going to be Shazam holding tight with Sinatra. Michael's going to be able to pop his ultimate. That's going to give the information. And Michael isn't going to need much more. He's got the angle here. Teammate will be able to hop on Michael versus Dapper. Cypher v Cypher. Michael holds call out. 2 rounds ago was huge. When Gen.G clutched up, it meant that Shazam will not have an operator. Now we see Sinatra jumping through with just the stinger, and he's good for the kill on player 1. Effie's there to trade it out, and he has been a star early in the first half. You saw him with the head pops at range. What can he do at short range? Double peek comes through, and Dapper is clean with the Sheriff.
That could have been such a dirty angle for Effie's. I don't know how he lost that, but Michael's there. Michael is the safest pair of hands, it feels like, so far. But with this res, it's game back on for Sick and the gang at the moment. The spike could get planted. Sick currently has it, I think. So maybe trying to be a little bit patient, a little bit cautious, see if anyone over peaks. Maybe they can get a punish on that. They're just going to hold for a second and see if anyone gets a little too anxious. Now they've been able to isolate 1, but of course the guns are going to come in and they're pretty brutal. Shazam towards GMD leaves it in a pretty poor scenario for one of these Sovas, because that HP is looking deadly low.
Win with every advantage here. Spike still not planted as well, so doesn't even need to challenge this fight. Wants to make sure they don't have any weapons, and the Classic will do exactly that.
Scout this right. They might kind of be caught off by this. Let's see if they check on it early. You do have another play of the Cypher posted up by Truck, but it looks like they're not going to sit for the retake. They want an active fight on this one, and here we go. The site's already being pressured.
Lots of action again. Michael's going to get 2. And we're going to see the spike planted. Just 2 remaining attackers against the 3 defenders, and everyone is going to be rotating again. Last time you saw a 3-stack come through this hallway. That seems to be the plan, but this time it's GMD leading the way with the ultimate. Drone is going to bait, and here comes the kill. Excellent execution. Great use of the ultimates. The round is now done as Effie puts the final nail in the coffin.
This is so many good retakes. So many good retakes. I mean, okay, let's kind of look at it from two ways. One, the synergy between these...
To the mouth. Let's see what the plan is as instantly the drone is going to be popped. They know the operator is on site and they're trying to push through it anyway. GMD holding the tight corner is going to be able to pick off Sinatra. Doesn't get flashed. And now holding strong at long B. You just got sheriffs. What can you do here as attackers?
Not much, I think, is the answer. Can you do it on gun rounds? And also the answer is not much. Man, this is a really good defense from Gen.G. I don't want to kind of put this all towards, oh, Sentinels are playing bad. That's just like a two-head approach to it. I mean, this is like a really nice play back from Gen.G. I like that. And this round, I'm just going to chalk up to the fact that, well, Sentinels are on a lighter buy. If they do any damage, it's not a bad takeaway. And the scoreline is 8-10, but of course, when you see how these rounds have gone, it's a little different. Again, we haven't seen too much of this upping presence towards the attacking side either. Maybe something they need to have available to them. So, for now, a little bit of a hold, see if they can punish any over-aggression from the defensive team. And I just don't think you're going to see that from Gen.G. Dapper with a banger going to take down Quinn, but by this point, going to try and get that spike through on long. You got two players stacked up there, Puckett. I don't trust in that.
Oh, GMD is finally going to fall, but Effie's holds true.
And we haven't seen that op kind of popping off yet. And with this play up short, this could be a huge moment. Let's see how they try and get past it. That's how, but it doesn't seem to matter, Puckett.
It's going to be tough, and here we go. Spike finally going down. Sova's super weak in heaven, isn't able to pinch yet. He will get healed up, though, and we've seen such clean retakes from Gen.G. What is the strat this time around? They've been sending 3 through this tunnel, and it's been working. Sinatra's going to get a nice flash off, delays it after Molly. Hot hands will follow it up.
Aggression in post-plant bucket. They had to take some territory. They had to do something because they had nothing going for them. Prior to this point, they just weren't able to hold it. Sinatra going to find one, stick with another. Finally, I think they might have made the post-plant work, but my word, was it late in the game.
Still 3 defenders up, but time is ticking away. This spike about to explode, and Sick Zombs are going to make it just one man standing, and that's Quinn, who runs away with the operator, will keep the sniper rifle and live another day. 12-9. Game is not out of reach for Sentinel.
Again, last time they were a little bit deeper, a little bit further back. This time they won the fight, and oh no, Sinatra's out on his own. This could be bad timing, but the flash is imperative, but it's not good enough. It does get one, but he instantly gets traded on, so player one's still alive and kicking and being a danger, being a nuisance. Shazam with the straight fight wins it. So taking some of these almost post-plant fights quickly seems to be helping them.
Can't let them all stack up and think about how to use the abilities. Quinn is going to find Dapper, though, and all of a sudden you're looking at a 4 versus 3 with some ults available here, including the res. Quinn is going to keep it rocking. GMD round the corner, runs out of time on his run it back, but Effie's is onto the site, and that is going to be sick down. All of the pressure on Shazam to keep his team in it. Otherwise, this is Gen.G taking map 1 here in the quarterfinals.
Oh my, wait, he can't see the defuse, I don't think it matters. No, he can't. It doesn't even matter. Defense wins it, and what a perfect way to win it out as well for Gen.G. Their retakes were exemplary throughout, and they proved it in that last round. I was curious what the bans were that allowed this to potentially happen. Because, as said, this is probably one of the insta takeaways. I would say if it's not a good map for you, and it's an incredibly favorable map for the Sentinels. However, let's have a little look here. As so far, it looked like a pretty pacey piece towards B. They do still have their Cypher pretty deep, but he's going to be watching the flank. Very classic approach. Effie's, though, tucked in towards the site, and it's a confidence-based play. Just instant pressure. Big moves coming in from the Sentinels. Swarming the site. Nicely handled, nicely controlled, and the spike should be planted pretty comfortably.
All right, still 3 defenders up, but they're in a world of hurt right now. 2 of them have been spotted down the defender spawn. A raise, that's GMD trying to make his way through the mid. So they're going for a pinch here, just waiting for everyone to get into position. Meanwhile, a flank is out right now. Keep your eyes on Dapper, that Cypher. Defenders easing in, but they're running out of time. They got to get into the action. They still haven't seen a body. Finally, Dapper is going to find player 1, but Sick already dropped, and we are going to see everyone.
Gen.G. Classics, and that's about it. So if they get anything out of this, a gun would be great. You know, cost the opposition a little bit here and there. That'd do wonders, but it looks like Sinatra just feels like being aggressive and... Oh. I don't think Overwatch League would allow that sort of thing. In towards the eyes of Sick, who's looking up and over. So there's so few lines of sight available for the defensive team on this site now.
Wall is going to go down, and Dapper is going to find Michael Peak, and Sinatra on Effie's in the back means that the spike is going to go down any moment. 2 defenders left as it's going to be Huynh working with GMD, the Jet and the Rays, and well, now it's all of a sudden just the Rays. GMD picks up 1, but what can you do against the 3 defenders all protecting the spike on site? He's been spotted. Here they come hunting, and there is the ego peak from Sick. He's good for it. Everyone's gonna.
They know they're up against a lesser buy, so of course they should be a little bit cautious. They should be a little bit careful, but they're handling it just fine. I'm really, really impressed with the Sentinels. Again, I think this is one of the maps where you start to get a little bit more idea of their potential on, and I kind of forgot it, if I'm honest, which is completely my bad. But it is also, you know, 12:30.
It was like 3 tournaments ago. You're good. You've been casting a lot of EU.
I'll say that. But no, I think this is actually a very good map for the Sentinels to show off their potential. Let's see for now. Let's see what the approach is. Sinatra's really good at clearing out certain areas. I love that, you know, the B play, they have that set play when he uses the shock dart to kind of clear out. I call it Speedway. I don't know what you guys, or maybe Catwalk. I hope you guys, you know what I mean.
Ooh, I like Speedway.
It's very nice, and that's a nice little double face from short as well. So the defensive side not giving up areas for free, that's pretty good. That's going to eliminate the kind of late lurk and potential flank. They also get good information off the back of that they could easily now stack out quite handedly towards A. And, well, with the spike now planted, they got to get moving soon. They aren't going to be able to stop any part of that, but playing a retake on this is going to be tricky. Look at that Cypher playing late up Catwalk there in middle. That could be a big downfall of this retake if it gets any success building soon.
GMD trying to bait out for his sniper. That's Huynh up top. Spike's down, but still lots of time. Michael knows there's going to be a flank coming in. And Dapper is going to be easing his way onto the site after wrapping around long A. They've got the defenders pinched, but here comes the defuse. Sinatra not able to use his ultimate. Sick, though, holding strong in the corner, is going to survive, but not until the finisher. No time left. Nice job. Dapper's going to lock it in before he's going to fall to the bomb. Everyone dies. A little bit of a different hit here, but Sinatra's still going to prove so much value in these sort of approaches. A little bit of a swing around, and I don't know what the playback in is here. Huyhn's trying to make it happen, and that's incredible amounts of work coming in from Huynh. 3 quick kills, and suddenly the game's not over just yet. We mentioned it was a comfort pick, and he has shown you why he is known on the Jet. Ultimate is over, and it's all up to Zoms now. He was clutching a 1v2 back on Bind. Will he be able to do it again? Spike not planted, 25 seconds, so the clock is against him, and of course he's got to jump up. They will hear him if he makes his move up.
There we go. Quiet as you can be. Already getting tagged up, spammed up, trying to get the spike and trying to get it planted. He's going to do the best he can, and well, it does actually equate to a plant. They've let that happen. Let's see if they can retake this cleanly here, Puckett. There's a bit of danger in this one.
Pistols and an ultimate so far. That's all they had to start the round. Now, the peak. Zom spots the first. Down goes GMD, but Michael is there on the trade. He was expecting a pinch, and when they doubled up, did not see that one coming. Michael is going to already have his ultimate, but the squad final, he gets their first round. 5-1. They stop the...
If the timing's with him, could be great. That Cypher's about to leave that B presence. No, you gotta hit those. No. It's not good. It's very bad, actually. You know what? That's big bad.
That's me and Diamond, Huynh. You'll clean it up later. I'm not worried. Player 1 is able to pick up 2 before falling in hell. And now we got the spike grabbed by Shazam. He's gonna be planting it near generators, I assume. You got your Omen Zoms up top. Was so clean on the Brimstone. Phantom in hand once again, no paranoia, and he hears 3 footsteps. Got to get it done manually. There's the first. Can't get more. Michael is here. Is Shazam going to survive? The pinch from Dapper is coming, but he's got to hold on.
Shazam's got to buy time. He's already gone down, but the flank, it looks like maybe they're considering it, but no. Dapper's going to be going around the other way, but it looks like they're holding this down. The door's shut. They've come off the fuse. Oh, that could have been an error.
Okay.
GMD on the trade. Did they get it to halfway? Yes, they did. No harm, no foul, but a little close for my taste there. Well, they've left A pretty wide open. It looks like Sage is coming back around, but they were really drawn away from like a couple of smokes here and there. Nice utility use from the attacking side to kind of cause a bit of a fake piece, but they haven't removed the player on the site. Hwin's now there, but Hwin's fallen, and this should be a spike farm, but the spike's left at the back by A-main, so some time for these rotations.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4, make it 5 versus 2, though, so this is going to be really tough for GMD and crew to break back in. The nade is going to do some heavy damage to Sinatra. Out comes the Owl drone, and this could be a save opportunity. I think they wanted to get to that operator, and that is not going to be the case. Dapper on the hunt, looking to chase down GMD. Strong take from the Sentinels. Able to break in. I thought player 1 was going to do some damage after landing his paranoia, but Sinatra charges right through. Trades out that kill. They get an instant resurrect. Full numbers, full weaponry. And looking at their opponents, they had to do some math to get the proper weapons.
Oh, that's a really unfortunate round in my mind. I would have loved that double stack on short to stay committed to it. They fell hook, line, and sinker for those smokes in middle. The hit squad just rolling around the map. They don't care. They're just taking fights. Zoms has found one. Doesn't like that door being moved, so removes that. I think Hwin got the gun. Yeah, I think he does. So all good. Awkward for the last 2 alive because that spikes all the way down at the back of B. And Zoms is like, okay, are these guys going to be in spawn? Are they on short? Where the hell have they gone? I don't like the way they've kind of like filtered apart now. I'd love them to stay together as a pack and just try and like cheese it, right?
I mean, this...
So, big pressure coming back in. If Hwin hits another banger, it's game on.
Player 1 waiting for contact up top. Now it's his turn. And he is going to check the corner and find the kill. They are going to retake clean again. GEN.G gets just their 3rd round. But remember, last time they were in this scenario, getting beat hard or split as they're working their way into B. The wall up means that that operator is useless. Here comes the push from the Sentinels flying through the door. They're looking for the picks. Hwin is able to rotate just in time, but misses both shots.
Oh dear, the spike hasn't crossed yet though, so there's still a chance for Hwin to find something good here, but oh dear. That's a missed cage too. Yeah, I think they've realized it. Sick just about found out. The trade comes in for Shazam, but that spike, it's struggling to make it across, but both defensive players are tucked in towards, you know, the defensive side spawn, so a little bit trickier to play it back in now.
We do have the showstopper available for GMD. Devastating on this site where you don't have much space between you and your opponent. And Dapper's camera is going to light up the Cypher on the opposing side. As Michael continues to survive, both players are weak. The 2-on-2 showstopper is out. Rocket trying to just cause some chaos, and he is going to hit the left side. Not clean. Shazam survives. Michael is going to fall in a 1v2. He won't be able to get it done. Dapper getting the final pick of the round.
Smoke everywhere, utility everywhere. And in all this mayhem, they're going to get the spike down, and they're pretty comfy with it too.
And I really like that Zombs teleport as well. If there was anyone challenging from the top, he would have had him beat to that position. As everyone is on this A site, the round isn't over quite yet. Michael, looking for a pick, will try and get his ult off as quick as he can. And now they've got it on 3. This is going to be tough. Yeah, good luck here. Sage down to 1 shot. Dapper shutting the door.
The site, so time for the brawl, right? Time's ticking. They got to get a move on here. Everyone piled up together. I don't know if this is going to work out, but they're going to give it the best attempt they can.
Sinatra doing damage is going to clean up GMD. And here we go. 3 kills coming in quickly from the defenders. Instant resurrect, and that's going to be punished. Player 1 and Hwin are clean. It was tough, but they managed it, and a big round to keep them in this one at 8-4. They'll have defender there in time. He's checking every corner on his way through mid. Meanwhile, here comes the push. We mentioned there's no flash, so he just got to burst out, and Hwin is going to do it perfectly with the first 2. Effie straightens out the 3rd. And now we're going to see Spike planted safely. Raids working as Zombs is going to get dropped. It's going to be all up to Dapper on that flank. He was just a little bit too late.
Yeah, Dapper, any damage is good. Full 1v3 would be better, but you don't allow this to happen. is what I'm saying. You shouldn't allow this to happen, no matter how good they play. Trying to isolate players here. That's the name of the game for Dapper. Try and find individuals. Is the crossfire good? It's good enough. Effie's is there, and the turn could have come through from Cypher if required, but...
Stacked up at A short and double at the mid. That's Sinatra and Shazam. The duo love peeking together. Player one with a little smoke spam. As Gen.G is aware, they gotta watch mid. Can't allow any flanks, and now the Spectres at range, showcasing their strength. 3 down already. Shazam's able to blow one up on player one, but that is going to be a quick round for the attackers. It's just going to be the Omen on site, and he is going to find him, calls it out, and does a lot of damage. Down to 48 health, but Zombs holds true, picks up the first 2. Spike will be planted any moment here by Effie's. And as I say that, he decides to hop off the plant and try and deal with Sinatra, who's up top. Meanwhile, GMD finds Shazam lurking.
And that's probably what they were waiting for, maybe to try and remove the ability to take that plant away from that position. Really nice hold to see if anyone got overly aggressive, and this is already bad news for the Sentinels. You didn't want to be in this scenario, you wanted to be on the other side of this. So this playback in is going to be costly for one and unlikely in the other. Even though you have better weaponry, you've got to go soon.
Here comes the peek. Sick is going to get gunned down, as well as Dapper. GMD already with 3. Give him a 4th, and he's going to get it through the wall with the help of player one.
Up on the wall, Peak said Zombs has no idea that he could have done that and just outdoes him. GMD doing really well on these A hits so far, and I think these 3 from the Sentinels might have to just go into a save. Yeah, great success coming in from that pick. Off the back of what Hwin did, beautifully set up.
Keep all the money and survive. Now, last time we saw, I believe it was Sentinels, hunting players down and getting punished for it. They lost 3. Trying to pick up the last 2 players. I like to see Gen.G just taking their time, knowing the importance of the round, working together to make sure there's always a position to trade. As I say that, it looks like everyone is just going to be held up on B. No one will be going down before this spike detonates.
My, what a close game we're going to have. Watching it, he can get right behind them. They've got to know this, but they're trying to commit towards this angle. This is such a big presence. Oh, dearie me. Like an assassin in the night, this guy is just walking around and destroying everyone. Good work from Shazam to finally stop it. By this point, though, the attacking side is everything they need for this to succeed. And with that now happening towards Sinatra, they can isolate the players wherever they want to go.
Get out of my way!
Shazam trying to hold strong with the operator. Hwin coming flying at him with the ultimate, and Shazam will connect. That was a headshot taking him down. Spike still not planted. 22 seconds left on the clock, so they got to act fast if you're Gen.G. Sentinels now have the ultimate from Shazam. But will Dapper be able to follow up? There was ice slowing him down. Now it comes in. And a perfect one. Doesn't touch his teammate. Nice stun. Dapper with the first. Finds Effie's on an instant drop. And now they got the info of the last player. Shazam and Dapper just pulled it off.
Brilliant retake. My word, that was so well put together by those 2. And Dapper on that shot as he dropped down, just banging the shot towards Dark. Stunning. Absolutely stunning, but of these sort of looks, but he plays it off very well, and it looks like we're going to see the test of time. Did Gen.G know this? Surely you know if it's Sinatra, you've watched a game or 2 of theirs, you definitely know what could be coming, and now he's going to see a great deal of the information. Does he spam? Yes, he does, but does he get as much damage as he might do normally? No,
he's got his ult.
That's the bigger threat here. Here we go, Puckett. This could be a little bit of a problem, and so much time is being bought here.
Nice dancing coming out of Michael. Survives. Gets a quick heal. And here they come, the flood from Gen.G, but Sick is able to get the first pick. Will they connect? No, Sick, Dapper, Shazam, Sinatra, all holding strong. The Oda making so much noise, but the damage is done. And now he's got a better upgraded weapon. We'll see what Hwin can do here. Do you fully commit on A? You've seen the rotations coming through time and time again. Oh, a little extra love from Hwin there for Zombs.
And this again, Dapper's turn at it. We saw Shazam doing wonders from up here. Places a stack towards 8. Nice utility. Gonna force that op to be a little uncomfortable that they still haven't cleared this site yet. Jet again, just getting absolutely plucked from the sky. 0 success and 0 answers yet. GMD the only one to respond, but so far a really nice hold from the defensive team.
Michael gonna pop that Cypher ultimate, gives him the information, but he's not ready for the Odin. Sinatra with a little spam, another reason to pick up the LMG. We can see it, but he can't. Has no idea where they're located on this site. He's gonna have to wait for Dapper to get in position. Swapped out that operator for the, it looks like the Phantom, and he's gonna find his third. So now, last man standing. Poor player one in a corner. He's been hit up, and there is the Odin through the wall. Another retake on the A site is clean after losing their first man.
Odin go burr. Yeah, 12-8. This is
the rain of bullets. Teammates doing the damage from CT last time. It's GMD trying to break in here. 12 seconds left, so this spike has to be planted, or you have to get all the kills, or this game is over.
Okay, that's a good step, but it's not cleared out yet. Shazam still buying time. 3 seconds. The spike, it's loose. They can't do it.
Can't be planted.
It's done.
We're going to a game 3, Pansy. Sentinels holding strong 13-8 after losing 13-9. Back with some strong defense to tie things up 1-1, and now we see them back on the attack to open up this game on split. Now, just like your matchmaking games, B is going to be favored early on for the pistol round, and here comes the flood.
And look at all these pieces put into play. You've got the set smokes coming out, you've got the one-way cage on the other side, and of course Gen.G are going to capitalize on that the best they can, tearing down 2 players away from the Sentinels. However, with the spike making it to the site, it's not over yet. You've still got a good bit of play back in, so this could definitely go either way. Shazam going to make quick work of one, but there's Hwin coming back instantaneously.
Okay, Hwin, I see you.
Okay. Again, this is so far so good. Oh, the timing's weird. The timing's weird and bad. Sinatra going to swing on it. The trade's there. They are only on pistol, so any success that the attacking team has is like a big success almost, if you want to kind of put it that way. So Sick now left in a 1v4. It's kind of hard to expect much.
Is going to help him slow down the push. Bulldog traded out. Now we're going to see the spike planted. Weapon advantage for the Sentinels in the 4 versus 4. They've got time on their side as well, and a nice flank from Shazam.
This could be good. They should be posted up for this retake. They've got to know that this was the idea, but this positioning coming out is going to be hard to kind of push out of position. 3 players tucked towards pillar is kind of weird, and that's going to show where they are, and away we go. Jet goes in, the retake begins. Sick finds Swin though, and these lesser weapons are being kind of torn apart, but Shazam finding Effies is going to open up an opportunity. GMD though, unable to cap delivers like Shazam just did.
Shazam has played 3 different agents throughout this quarterfinal. Finally falling at the hands of Hwin, and Sick is going to go for the instant res and the peek, the bait and finish. Love to see it. Shazam is going to fall for the second time as player 1 gets out, even though paranoid.
This retake is being stalled so heavily by all this utility. When it's a quick contact piece like it just was, you're going to have bits and pieces left over, and Dapper being a little bit more aggressive is going to make it almost impossible. It's time to consider keeping hold of those guns for both sides here because they want to keep them going forward. It's a great round and a great kind of off-the-cuff piece, I feel, there from the Sentinels, just kind of running it through, basing off the fact of the success that came in from Shazam. And now it's time to save everyone else's guns. Just player 1 keep his, and the other 2 try and save theirs as well. No more risks being taken. Well, now the buy's, obviously far from perfect when you've got GMD rolling around with just that Sheriff, but gonna upgrade to the Phantom and try and play this one back in. Both players gonna try and save towards the defense side spawn, or not save, but try and position towards the defense side spawn. One on close box and one going wraparound, probably gonna play it towards heaven. Oh, Sick, goodbye. And now the 1v1. Will they expect Jet to have gone around the world? It seems as though they do. GMD, you absolute beast. What a prediction. Did Shazam step? Or was that just pure prediction?
I didn't hear it. I'm giving him the credit. GMD clutched up and he didn't have to use his the op in the hands of Hwin. He is in a tough spot. A work from Sick, but an instant inject.
Now Hwin has to do so much more though. I don't know. They're surely going to chase that up down. You can't let him keep this one comfortably. They're having a look. You can see Jet and Ray's having a little bit of a wander. Spike's down. He's not going to win the round. But let's kind of talk about what we're seeing here. Very close affair, but these 2 desperate to take that gun away. But this position surely is good for 1 here. I don't see him getting this taken away unless he misses like a straight up shot, right?
He's whiffed a few today.
I know. Yeah,
do
it does
your eyes
me.
get tired? That's what I'm always thinking about. Like, are you looking at the mini map? Are you distracted for any reason? Gets the double peek from Sinatra, able to lay him down, fakes the climb, And Shazam now pushing forward with Zom.
And although they do have now borderline 4 players here for the defensive team.
Nice job by Effie's. Gets the first, finds Sinatra up close. The drop from Zoms is going to clean him up, but so far, defense doing solid. Michael is going to find Zoms, and all of a sudden, it is just Sid, the one who had the spike at the start of the round, hanging out at B. And it's going to be Sinatra coming in behind the boom bot. Grenade's going to force GMD out onto the balcony, and they've taken over heaven control. Zoms is going to find Michael, so they've got 2 guns to work with at least.
I'd be mad if I was GMD, but for now, yeah, it looks good. Wait, the spike's on Sick. I'm pretty sure the spike's over there. They've got to kind of do a little bit of a...
Sick is in the corner.
Yeah, they've got to help him out on this one. What is that wall? What is going on?
Okay. Okay, Sick.
What is this round? I don't know what's happening, but somehow they're okay.
Yeah, they started with pistols. They lost Shazam instantly, and they're still going to win it. It's just win. He's got his operator. You know he's not challenging. Another save and a 5th round for the Sentinels as they're pulling out some magic up at A.
I'm amazed that worked out. Like, there were so many moments where it was like, oh, the spike's now isolated from the others. Oh, you know, this could go wrong. All fine. Of course the USP is going to win against the Phantom.
Yeah. He'll build a wall. He'll survive with 10 HP, and then he's just going to kill you with his ghost.
Are you saying that building walls is the way to get around FPS games? Are you telling me that Fortnite is superior to every other FPS game there is?
Only if they're made of ice.
Oh, I see.
Overwatch, Valorant. Anyway, back to the action here. Chat, how you guys feeling about this one? Let us know as the game is tight, currently 5-4 with the attacking Sentinels up by 1.
The classic throwback reference to a game we can't mention because people get very, very upset about it. Speaking of upset, Effie's probably not happy with that one either. Facing towards middle and getting completely backhanded from Shazam with that up. And again, still trying to take the fight, still losing the fight. Gen.G triple dipping towards middle and not winning a single one.
Okay,
Shazam, what a beast of a round from him.
Shazam has always been known for his ability to do damage with anything with a scope on it. Again.
Oh, good luck to that Sage. Effie's, if you hold on to this, you're a beast. Trying to buy a bit of time. You do have Omen playing this really quirky little position. Could be annoying. They seem aware of it. Shazam already removes Effie's, though. This is looking pretty good. And there it is. Cleared out by Dapper. Good trade on Sinatra's death. And now the play back in is a little bit late in the day, but Michael's still doing a bit of work towards Shazam. The spike does get planted, though.
Michael's been clutch for them before. GMD making it a 2-on-2. They know the location as well after the ultimate goes down. This is Gen.G's round to lose. Shots going to the Cypher. They got the Sage cornered off. Spike, well, it's going to get diffused unless Sick acts on it. 30 seconds before his heal, he is 1 bullet from death, and that is going to do it. GMD shutting the door. And viewers tuning in with us today, 33-5 if you're keeping track at home. This, of course, is our second quarterfinals. Already we saw TSM with a big win. Sentinels trying to move forward. Coming up next will be T1. The pistol round, though, definitely underway and already kills being traded back and forth. Attackers with the advantage here as Gen.G has taken high control. We'll see if they can do the damage from high ground. Zom's trying to stay alive. His teammate going to get picked from the right. Shazam did trade out 1. And Zoms really just has to wait for his Cypher. Dapper to get back into position before he takes his fight.
I don't think he's got the time for it. Zoms is just trying to stay alive. Hunted down by Huynh, jets and shotguns. Is this the new duo? Is this the combo? I think it might just be. For now, sadly, couldn't stay alive long enough to get Dapper over. Of course, kind of hard when you're pinned to the site, so Dapper gonna have to play this back in 1v3. All of these afterplant positions are dedicated towards the site itself, so it's gonna be tricky to find a way forward, but Dapper gonna do the best he can, but you got a shotgun on one side, 2 on the other. I'm not liking those odds either, but attempt must be made, and good for 1, but Huynh gonna get 3, and that's a perfect way to begin your road to getting that. Let's see how much damage can be done with these pistols, though.
Shazam never afraid to go in first. This time it's Sinatra, and Sinatra gets the help from Sick to survive. Huynh at range, putting that judge to work, and he's gonna call out, I've seen 3 at least. The spike planted, they know where all the defenders are. Now it's just a matter of time. Pick them off at range.
This is really nice. So far, so good. It's ticked every box, right? You keep them at range. You don't allow any individuals to come in. You keep those crossfires in the right place. This is all good stuff. This is very...
Shields on him right now. But this is something he never got going in map number 1. It cost him heavily on the defense. Will he be able to put it to use now? The rotation back to B. Not the best time to pull out the operator. But we'll see what they can do on the retake. All 4 players playing deep on site.
I like this, though. Forcing players on these, guns like the operator to play retake, it's really, really tricky. Traditionally very hard to make count. So, and again, bringing those SMGs into an area where they can really succeed. Those close quarter battles is where they can still make up those odds against the Phantoms, for example. So ShahZaM trying to play it back in. He's got buddies with them, but time's dwindling here, Pocket. They're running low on how much time they have to make this work.
All right, one player, that's going to be their Cypher, just one bullet away, and Michael is going to go down. I don't know if they have time. They got to collapse right now. And just trying to survive is going to be Effie's. Effie's not only survives, he is going to clutch and get a sniper rifle on the way out of the site. Unfortunately, will fall to the blast.
Technically, they could walk heaven and just undo this, but ShahZaM could be a game changer. Or it's all for nothing, and I hype it up and it goes terribly wrong. Here we go. That's not bad. Quinn's eliminated. Sinatra's found one of them. Uh-oh, this is where problems become bigger issues. Now, for at least the sake of the attacking side, they've kept control of this, but ShahZaM is still at large.
Sinatra also combining with a headshot, and you have to question, though, will they be susceptible to fire from heaven? Sinatra going to try and hold the angle. Blastback goes out at the proper time. I thought he was going to be in trouble. Instead, there's great cover from Dapper. And the Blastback is going to do damage to 2. Sinatra's Phantom is going to do the rest of the work. Dapper and Sinatra, the 2-man army over it.
Aiming on Sinatra, and exactly, that showstopper could be massive.
Keep your eyes on the rockets from both sides, and here comes the attack. And over it goes Sinatra, double Blastback into the explosion. GMD goes down, perfect grenade. And Sinatra is getting cleared by Dapper, the duo holding it down.
He's nuts. I love it. I can't say it enough. That just brings joy to me. Just flying over. Damn, it's like Quake all over again. Here we go, though. The rest of the hit was coming through those B holes, and it's been just cut to size. You're not going to get anything against these guys. Sinatra showing players, etc. No. This guy is an absolute beast.
Yeah,
exactly.
The kid's got natural talent.
Absolutely, he's so damn good. And like he plays it in a way that I think is going to be fun to watch down the line. For now, though, Sinatra does get overwhelmed over by Heaven. I'm seeing if there's maybe more of that coming through. Got Jet coming over. ShahZaM's there. ShahZaM finds one. Traded on, but Sick should be where all this kind of stops. Fees, you keep the pressure from Heaven. So now, would they be kind of wanting to push it? Of course they are, but there's 2 players on the other side. One of them being Sick gets traded on, so it's not over yet.
Rez coming in. 5 on 3. Sinatra trying to hold strong. He's able to get 1. Dapper is going to find 2. And Effie's challenging from above is going to get punished. But it's Zombs left. 1v1. Knows exactly where the Cypher is with the spike planted. Here's a great paranoid. Can he follow it up, though? And there's the peek from Michael. Zombs guesses. Sinatra's been on fire. This time around, just 1 blast pack to his name, 84 HP and 17 shields. Can connect with multiple headshots. Quinn comes flying through, calls him out. Sinatra putting 2 shots in the body, but it's going to be up to Dapper, who holds strong. And just like that, it's once again a 1 versus 1. Cypher versus Cypher. Spike not planted. You got to get it down with 4 seconds left on the clock. All the pressure in the world on Michael.
Careful now. Dapper. Careful. Has he done enough time?
He's done it. He's done it. The tripwire won it.
Dapper, careful now, buddy. Don't need to overpeak on that one. He'd run out. Kind of getting a bit of info off that. Sinatra's well aware there's players here, and it looks like the hit towards Heaven is coming in.
Nice first pick. Sinatra's going to find a second with the help of ShahZaM. And the daggers keep flying. Down goes Effie's. Quinn was cleaned up, and here comes ShahZaM trying to finish it strong. GMT is out. Player 1, last one standing, and no more. 13-9. Big finish by the Sentinels as they're moving on in the semifinals. And so far, both of our group winners with TSM and Sentinels moving forward. We are set up for an incredible Sunday.